Well, growing up, I actually traveled quite a bit to other parts of the world and to many different countries. So I'd never been to Canada, funny enough. It touched us and I'd never been there. So receiving my mission call, I did a lot of research. I heard it was really diverse, but I had never experienced the diversity there yet. So I remember flying into the Toronto airport, and it was dark and it was snowing hard. You could barely see the ground as you were approaching the airport. And I guess first of all, I remember thinking how much is going to change between now and the next time that I'm in an airplane leaving Toronto. But after arriving there, after the first few days in my area, I was completely blown away at the diversity that was there. I ended up, by the end of my mission, teaching people from over 150 different countries, which is very different than what you experienced growing up in Utah Valley here. But the first few days, I remember being so shocked that what I had experienced and grown up with in my little world here was not, I guess, the norm for so many people. There's so much more out there. The world is so much bigger. It was almost like culture shock in a way. And I know that I was still in North America in a society that had a similar culture to the US, but it was such a shock to see people from different parts of the world more than I saw people from the United States or Canada, or to hear languages other than English much more than I heard English. It was almost frightening at first, but ultimately I learned throughout time that the principles of the gospel that I learned in primary and growing up through high school are the same and help people in the same way, no matter what part of the world you're from or where you're from.